This good day, everyone. It's a special Sunday, goddammit. We don't always do Sunday, but we are going to do it today. Got a couple of hours before my dog, Aaron O, goes live. So, hey, let's entertain it. It was a very interesting conversation going on at Boyce Watkins today. Very interesting conversation that he had. He was talking with my dog. He was calling Anton Daniels out. And you know, just like Candyman, you call that man name, he is going to pop up. It was good. It was good. They both got their point of view out. They allowed each other to have the conversation. So it was really good. It was entertaining. They still on two different spectrums of the conversations. However, I think boys have a better understanding of what Anton Daniels is trying to, the information he is trying to push out there. And that, and Boyce, I think also Anton understood Boyce a little bit better as well. Because Boyce is not really as, well, he is a little, Because Boyce did admit that, like, you know, his audience is 60-40 women. So maybe he want to cater to them 60% of the time, which is understandable. However, but Boyce also really believed that he's fighting a good fight for them. And that's where the interesting part comes in for me when I was listening. Is that so? Yes, he could be so-called pandering. However, he is also in belief that these women are great and powerful individuals. Makes a great dynamic of a conversation. Also, we're going to talk about how can you respectfully cheat? This is a conversation that we was having yesterday. The words came up yesterday that men can respectfully cheat on their wife. I had no idea you could do that. But yesterday, it came up. And yes, you can respectfully cheat on your wife. I would like to deep dive into that a little bit more as well. That's the kind of things we're going to talk about today. We are going to talk about Boyce Watkins versus Anton Daniels and how they had the communications, how it got twisted and mixed up. And then they got to a solution by the end of the day, which was awesome. They talked about Kevin Samuels and how Anton felt that Boyce Watkins, I was so proud of seeing them two men clash and talk to each other respectfully, even though they are on two opposite spectrums of the conversation. So that was awesome to see, because often in these spaces, we do not see people communicate their disagreements respectfully. But that goes to show when, you know, you get intelligent people together, they can argue their points. They can substantiate what they are saying. And so Anton did not enjoy whatever the commentary that he had about his good friend, Kevin Samuels. Boyce said he never said nothing in his death that he didn't say when he was alive. So that's why that was his excuse of saying the things that he said. Anton felt like, no, you said it a little too early, brother. People, you need to allow people to fucking grieve. We got people that love that man. What up, Wincham? Good day. Good to see you. Did you see the debate? It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Anton held him accountable for talking crazy about his really good friend. It was really good. I think Boyce kind of agreed with it a little bit, but he didn't acquiesce at the time. So it is what it is with that. They spoke about baby mothers and baby fathers. Supposed to be getting a haircut. It was pretty good. Because in Boyce perspective, you know, he's on one side of the perspective saying that these women, they deserve the right to get a good man. And on the other end, like on the Anton side, he like, not so much, they not really deserving of getting a good man. And then, you know, we got to define what a good man is and all that. However, Anton wasn't saying not all, but what Anton was really trying to discuss is more that we cannot be talking about the minority of the woman that can get a good man after she had said 2 or 3 children. What up, Otis? What it do? I'm doing good today. Great day to you as well. Good day. So it was very interesting. And I just want to talk about it. I want to get into that. What are your thoughts on that so far? Those are the two main things that they was talking about. They didn't talk about since Boyce is a what should I call it? At economics. That's what he dives in. That's where he gets his PhD in economics. They didn't dive into the economic part of things. They more was talking about the relationship aspect because we know Boyce Watkins. So the real point of contention that they really have is that so Anton feels like Boyce Watkins is advocating for stepdaddies or crash daddies is what he called them. Damn. And the only reason why Boyce is on the side of the crash daddies, man, that sounds wild. The only reason why he's on the side of the crash daddy because he's living a crash daddy lifestyle. And that's the reason why Boyce is on that side of the crash daddies, even though I believe that Boyce Watkins had a pretty good answer for it because he said this woman was great. She's intelligent. Her kids is great. They well-mannered. So instead of him being 45 at the time when he got married, instead of him starting a new life with a young woman, because for him to start a brand new family, he had to get with such a young woman because he's 45. So he had to date at least bare minimum 10 years under. So you got to at least find a 35-year-old. And according to the talkers' points in this space, 35 is the wall. You can't possibly have children after 35, ladies. Doesn't matter if you eat properly, exercise, diet, got your money, got your head on your shoulders. It doesn't matter. But Boyce said no. So he changed his mind. He did not want to start a new family, which I agree. Shit. So Mackie Samuels says, Anton appears to suffer severely from little man syndrome. He is not that little. He's average height. I've met the man before. He boasts about his money in an attempt to make up for his short satire. Damn, that was 2 jokes. I get it. You combine it. And low social status. Why you say low social status? Money didn't help his self-esteem. Ouch. I guess clear to say that you don't particularly like that man. Guess it's safe to say that. I don't know if he suffered for such thing as a little man syndrome. I'm gonna have to look up the term little man syndrome, see if it's real. Little man syndrome is definitely a complex where a man of short stature overcompensates for his lack of height by, you can just drink some milk and eat your vegetables, by overcompensating for his lack of height by being aggressive and domineering in social situations. That's Anton Daniels. Oh, okay, I got you. Sharon, did you see Anton on Dr. Phil? I did not see Anton on Dr. Phil. I was not blessed with that yet, but I will look it up now that I know that he was there. Absolutely, I will look it up now that I know he was there. I think Anton is he's intelligent. He knows what his crowd needs, and he knows what the crowd wants. He is a big advocate of marriage, and he just very strong and strict on his opinion of it. So that's why he looks at it as if you are already had a family, you need to get back. You need to get back with said man that you made that family with. That's your best chances of building a great and successful relationship. That's his real stance on that, which is not that bad of a stance. But on Boyce's side of his stance, he is saying they got women out there that, yes, they fell in love young. And then so now they had a baby with this man that they thought he had potential. He was a good man. They just wound up going in a separate directions as they got older in life. And so that woman shouldn't be held faulty. Just because she hit 35, she ain't really hit no goddamn wall if she took care of herself mentally, if she moved forward in life. So on Boyce's side, I understand that. Anton claimed to that part is saying that, yes, we understand they got the widowers. So if a woman is widowed with 3 kids, it's more likely she can have find another suitable mate, a suitable husband. It's much easier for her because she lived a wife lifestyle for so long if she was a good wife. So for her, yes, she can find it. So, but we cannot talk about the minority of the group of women. That's what Anton's whole argument is folded on. And Boyce's conversation, his is on the opposite side, saying that, hey, let people just be themselves. Let the chips fall whatever they fall. And it's pretty interesting. I did not get the information yet, so the accountant, yes. Although Anton claims to be a millionaire and says he's in a happy marriage, he appears to be angry. What? So okay, so I met the man before. So Anton, to me, in person, he does not seem angry. Even when I see him on the screen, he doesn't really seem angry to me. I think a lot of times men seem like we're angry when we speak with passion, and we are 100% believe the things that we are saying. Because a lot of times people say, I look angry, and I'm not angry. I'll be happy. I'll be in a good mood. It's just that I'm passionate about what I'm talking about at the moment. So I think he could be misunderstood as angry. And I get it because when they showed that clip that they was have a dispute about the woman hitting the wall. So when he starts to go to that part of the conversation, women that are 35 and so they are on a decline as women get older, and men are on the upcline when they get older. So at that part, I could understand why men and women that are on the opposite side think that he hates or it's women bashing speech. I could absolutely get that. And so now, but the real question is, how far off is he is what we got to have a conversation about. All women that are aging are absolutely on the decline. A woman that's 35 and up, are they on a decline in this so-called sexual marketplace that I don't know that really exists? That's the real question. The verbal side says lies. It's all lies. Ain't no such thing as a wall. But if it is a wall for women that's 35 and up, what is the wall for men? Is the wall for men much younger? Is the issue? So when they are making no money at 2023, is that the wall for men? No, right? Because it's really a ladder that men climb out of. So how can a wall be for a woman? So if a woman is taking care of herself, after 35, she finds herself in shape. She's eating good. She's working out. There's a lot of women 35 looks marvelous. Now also these women that are healthy, they having kids after 35 if they wanted to. So when Anton says things that women are on the decline as they get older, that makes it seem like it's woman bashing. Now, is it woman bashing is the question. I need to know from Mackie and the Verbal Assassin. Saying women are on the decline as they get older, is that a reference to say that he's a woman basher? I'm not sure. But I get that he might seem angry sometimes. But he's just really strong on his opinion. That's because his life makes it seem like he is doing the right thing. Everybody, the way how he explains it, everybody in his family that's in his circle is married for over 20 years. Nobody ever got a divorce. He's got the solutions to how men need to move. That's one part I do agree on, is how men should move. One thing I get a lot of flack for is because I tell the men how they move. I use my life as example. I move a certain way. So hopefully you can do the same thing. You can see that is reachable and attainable. I'm somebody that came from nothing. So Blackhawk says men and women are both on a decline as they get older. Man, stop it, please. Verbal Assad said he is definitely a woman basher. Damn, that is some strong words. And so a lot of people are on, especially on that topic right there of this so-called wall that doesn't really exist in real life, because we know a woman that looks great and she keep her shit together and she keep herself tight. She has damn near unlimited options. Okay, we could talk about Drea Michelle. Right? So as well as Anton can articulate himself, and of course, that is the outline. This is what he want to talk about. He do not want us to talk about the outliers. He's saying, let's talk about the majority. However, then we got Boyce Watkins, his wife, right? She was over 35. Clearly, she didn't hit the wall. She found her a good man. According to Boyce, he's a goddamn millionaire. Men get fat and bald. You're absolutely right. Mackie says, only high status, high income. Men increase their marriage market value as they age. Average men do not increase their marriage market value as they age. Only high status men can, and high income men increase their marriage market. I can understand that point of view. And this is pretty much what Boyce is saying, that as you get older and you get richer, your dating pool gets bigger and there's less people pissing in it. So it doesn't matter that they both are a little overweight and a little round and bald. Maybe I need to get bald and maybe I'll make some more money. Maybe that's what I gotta do. Shave my goddamn hair. Shave my hair, you make some money? Is that what it is? I like the ways. I got a big forehead, but I ain't bald. Like Hawk said, for the time is undefeated. Damn. So Mackie, you're gonna have to send me that video, Mackie Sandwich, so we can review it. Anton Daniels made an angry video where he specifically said that he hated. But we got to see the context on that. Woo! I'm pretty sure Verbal Assassin agree with that. But so that's the thing. So men that are doing very well, they can have a plethora of women. And the real problem is that the men like Anton that have the plethora of women, even though he has his one woman for 20 years, even though he had all these options down, they open up and he have this plethora of women. He stays down and he stays faithful to his woman as we know it. And so nobody put no slander on that man's marriage at all. So he is able to hold it down and stay with that steady, good woman. And he's saying that you men out there, you can absolutely find a woman of good values. But too many of you men like things. And this is what Boyce was saying. Boyce was saying, this woman looks good after 35. She got a nice body after 35. And even after 40, they looking good. They looking great, smell good, smell great, even have money and intelligence. However, Anton is saying that is not the way you need to choose your woman. Anton saying we need to tell these young men to choose women over great values, not over the great likeness that they have. Damn, Verbal Assassin, shit. What up, LeGarrette? How you feeling today? So that's what Anton is saying. But can we disagree with that? Absolutely not. Not only that, he's saying that he's a reflection of what he's saying. So I could definitely gravitate towards that because that's what I attempt to do as well. I do my best to be, not just talk my talk, but walk the talk. And that's why I get a lot of pushback in these spaces, because when you are dealing in your life experience and the truth as you see it, it looks like you flip-flopping sometimes, because I hold both sides accountable. I hold men accountable and I hold women accountable. Yes, he might voice his disdain for women accountability a lot more, but in private, he's saying he holds men accountable way stronger than any woman. Actions speak louder than voice. Y'all are nuts. What up, Sherelle? How you doing? Good day to you. I mean, I believe the man Anton had a lot of options if he was out in the dating market, but he is not. So therefore, he has no option. He has his wife, which is a beautiful lady, lovely lady, smart and intelligent woman. And so what Anton is saying, so us men, he say he hold us accountable, and we always been holding men accountable. He said, now it's time to hold the women accountable. My only issue with that is that I do not believe you should talk to women the same way as you talk to men. I think we need to understand that the way how we communicate with women is different the way how we communicate with men. And we need to stop acting like we are equal in that sense. We are not. What up, King? Or Kang? We are different. And we cannot talk to our ladies the same way how we talk to our men. Absolutely not. We need to talk to them a lot earlier as well. We cannot wait till they 30, 35 to start talking to them and say, hey, you should have made better choices. Those better choices got to start early. This is why earlier in this week's show, I was talking about we need to get our children mature a lot younger so they can start looking for their mate and core values a lot earlier. A lot of other races, they want that ring before spring. That is something that they talk about within a household. We always tell our youngins to go ahead and have fun and date and wait until after college, after you're in debt, after all these things. And then now that you're 30, 35, you got this small ass window to find a mate. Anton D is a black woman basher, clearly. Wow. That is some strong words. I don't know if I realize how strong the words y'all saying. Those are some strong words. And so I don't think he's necessarily a basher. I think he speaks to them the way how he speaks to them harshly. And some deserve to be spoken to harshly. And some don't, but I think the majority of them do not deserve to be spoken to harshly because you're not going to be able to get your point across if you speak to them harshly. The only woman that you're going to get across to is the woman that's already successfully womaning. I don't even know that's a word. Is it? Alan, yes, I did see that video of him getting harassed in the bakery. What's poppin', Cellulite? How you feeling? What's good with you? Glad to see you here. Good to see you there. But so I think for the most part that he's really preaching and promoting greatness out of men in the community. So him saying that he want young men to choose women off of their values and not their looks, because we all know looks fade after time. And you're gonna have to really be in y'all gonna have to have the same core values so y'all could move the family where you need it to go. That is the most important thing. I agree with that 100%. Way too many times they can't attack my words, so they attack my family every single day on these spaces, and y'all allow this shit to happen, but it's all good. Ain't nobody, it's all good. However, we do need to get people to start moving in the sense of what are we fucking building? We need to get them to start building it a lot earlier. Because most of these men at 20, we know they ain't got no money. Most men, they start making money at 35, 40. So we cannot get a bunch of people dating at the same age trying to have babies at 35, 40. That don't make no sense neither. We need to get to some fucking common ground. Verba say he's a content creator. Makes his horrible abuse okay? No, we are not saying it makes it okay. What I'm saying is that we got to really start paying attention to words and not label everything as abuse because we don't agree with it. If he's bashing and then we got some videos of him clearly bashing and then we got to review that and then we call it out as we see it. That's what I'm saying. We cannot just say because we dislike the person, because you think he's ugly, because you think he's fat, and all these other things that you said in the chat. But if you could send me a video where you say, hey, this right here, I believe he is bashing, you send that video to me through my Instagram, email, and then we could review it. And we review it together, and we go on his words, not because of what we think his character is. So many times people are just viewing people off of what their character and what narrative they put in their mind, and that's not fair. And also, I think it happened when Anton did it to Boyce Watkins when he was calling him Moist Watkins. It wasn't fair. And as they got together and they had the conversation, we see it was a little more nuance to it. And I think Boyce is probably going to change the way how he viewed this whole stepfather thing. That it's not really great for the majority of men. Now, is it some dope ass woman that may possibly fell in love early and then that relationship didn't work and a baby came out of it? Absolutely. And the women are and they will always be able to find another man to come inside their house and take care of her and the kids. That is always going to be that type of woman possibility. However, that is not the majority of women. Majority of these women are not moving in the right direction. Majority of men as well are not moving in the right direction. We said it yesterday. We was having a conversation. You women need to find a man that has a plan. Marry the plan, not the man, is what we need to be promoting and preaching. Shout out to LeGarrett. I really appreciate LeGarrett. Thank you so much. Y'all don't understand how much that means?
About to be a situation. Hey, hey, hey.
That is absolutely right. Shout out to LeGarrett with the 20 ball. He says, him and Boyce squashed the beat today. They cool now. I thought that was amazing, right? That was really good to see. It was. I really appreciated it because I thought that was pretty fucking dope. I think it was also dope that Boyce was saying how much how much they watch each other's content. I thought that was pretty dope as well. Thank you so much, LeGarrett. Also, I want to shout out to showing some love.
About to be a situation. Hey, hey, hey.
Shout out to Omni Etc. He says, salute for the solution orientations that we be having here. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That means a lot with the fireball. That really means a lot that y'all showing me some love and support as we try to mine out and definitely dive in deep and get into goddamn solutions. And not always fucking bickering, beefing with each other, because that is one good point that LeGarrett has made it. Him and Boyce squashed the beef, and they did it with grace. They got on the screen, spoke about it. Anton held his point, Boyce held his point, and we got down to the facts without nobody saying anything crazy to each other. It's awesome. Two black men, supposedly millionaires, right? Because I don't know if y'all want to claim whatever, because y'all be having y'all views on people, which is wild to me. But he take care of his family. Take care of a lot of people. That's the beautiful thing. So Unlikely says, so you and Fatty gonna squash your beef now? We all gonna sing Kumbaya. God damn it. I don't have no beef with the man. I don't have no beef with the Untouchables. I don't have no beef with Ali. I don't have no beef with Fatty. DJ Witch Doctor. Nobody except for that punk ass Lou. Me and Lou are not gonna ever be friends. If I see him, then thing is up from there. Simple as that. That is my solution with that man. Because for some reason, people didn't think they could just be disrespectful for no reason. I ain't do nothing to that man. If Ali really had a real problem with me, Ilkhan Ali could call me directly. He has my personal number. Not too many people do. But that punk ass Lou is up. If I ever get a chance to see him, it's up. Simple as that. I cannot allow any crackhead human being talk crazy to me or my family. That is not possible. I cannot allow that. I cannot allow that. No. So me and that man, we could never be cool. Everybody else be good, because even though Fatty B, he's right at the line. He toes the line of disrespect. He kind of keep it in satire, so I kind of understand it. Even though I still think it's foul that Fatty says things about, about my family instead of just having a conversation about me and him. If he have a problem with me, then you talk about me. Then, I can understand the man, but the fact that a crackhead is talking about me, somebody that can't get a haircut, somebody that's fat, somebody that is 4'8" is talking about me, boy, stop. I don't care how much kung fu jujitsu you do. I would throw your little 4'8" ass across the street, bro. He looked like goddamn, what's the dude from Seinfeld? The little short, fat dude from Seinfeld. What the hell is his name? That's what he looked like. He need to get a haircut. I don't know what the hell he got that. They talk about my hairline? Man, please. Ain't no 4'8" man with a horrible hairline that's only 25 something years old that have a hairline like him he has horrible health issues because he did it to himself. Lou did that to himself. by putting all those damn poison into his body. Now he can't even be a normal human being for the rest of his life, making bad decisions for his whole life. He can't even drink a goddamn soda because there's too much acid in a goddamn soda. Got the nerve to talk something about me? A man that couldn't make it in this country, he had to move to another country, damn near third world, have the nerve to say something about me? Shit. Goddamn crackheads talking on these streets is wild to me. And y'all allow the crackhead to talk. It's crazy. Where we from, crackheads cannot talk to normal human beings unless you're trying to get to buy something. That is it. Sharon Brazier on March 7th, 2023. Queen Sheba Darling had a live stream titled, Why Men Hate Women, when she used a clip of Anton Daniels saying that he hated black women. I'm going to write that down, and we're going to have to review it. Okay, I got you, Mackie. Queen Sheba? Got you. Uh-huh. I thought you was talking about cryptocurrency at first. What day? March 7th. Got you. Wrote down. 2023. Got it. We are going to review it. I got y'all. No, Verbal. Stay right here, goddammit. That is an absolute lie, Verbal. We do care about, but however, over here, we deal in people's words. We do not just we're gonna deal in people's words. So if he said it, and we are gonna break down the words that he says, not the character of who he appears to be. So if he said it and he was wrong, then that's what it is, because he's not somebody that is above reproach. That yes, he could still be wrong. He's a human being. He can be wrong, and we will review it. And if he's wrong, we will say he's wrong. LeGarrette, how he hate black women, but 95% of women around him are black with a black wife and a black daughter. Is that not a great point? But what they would say is that, he only care about his, what I'm saying, the ones that he personally know. So, Verbal says they use black women all the time. That means nothing. I told you, so that's only his personal black woman, not black women as a whole. So what the women are saying is that he only liked the black woman that's in his life, but not black women as a whole, as a society, as they exist. Is what a lot of women have issues with. And a lot of women have issues with the way how I have a little bit of issue of it as well. The way how he used the wall as a reference, saying that women hit the wall, especially black women. They hit a wall at 35. I think that's wrong. I think it's absolutely wrong to make it seem like that. Makes it sound like you are bashing a woman, because women can absolutely go past 35 and maintain and get a woman without a doubt. Ed Monet, you already know. Yes, I've been married for 12 years, sir or ma'am. I'm not sure which one are you. The wall does not exist. Absolutely not. Look at Ashanti. Look at Maya. Look at Regina Hall. Keep going. Those women are absolutely gorgeous. And the problem is, sometimes I think men like Anton that's in that power of that position of power that can communicate so well. These men that are lower tier, they use him as a whooping stick, is what I think most people have a problem with. A lot of times they use men like him to use him as a whipping stick on women, because they themselves cannot demand that kind of respect, and those words cannot communicate the way how he can. And so it means more when he whoops on a woman, because he got all these accolades that they see in him. And that's when it becomes not fair. Because there's a lot of ain't shit men listening to that man, and they use his talking points where they not qualified to use that man's talking points. You have not put in the fucking work, sir. to say the same thing as that man. Look, Garrett. They be just saying anything. Look, Garrett. Let me make sure my man Garrett is protected in the chat. He deserves what it is. Let me make sure. Where's that? All right, there we go. Let me make sure he's good. Shout out to LeGarrette, always showing love and support. Thank you. Always appreciate you. Just make sure you let me just make sure you're good. Anton Bash, what it is. Many blessings to you as well. So then they went into the whole point of reference of Kevin Samuels, he died alone, is what Boyce Watkins said. He said Kevin Samuels died alone. He wound up, by his most famous words that he used, he told this young lady that she's going to need to buy a cat and she's going to die alone because she was, he went and said that these same men that is following Kevin Samuels don't realize that men die alone all the time, is Boyce's argument. And so he said, he didn't have the cat, but, he did have the cat, right? It was a nice young lady in it. Regardless, he said Kevin Samuels died alone as well, is the issue that he had. And Anton's problem with it, he's like, I don't even mind you even saying that. It is what it is. The real problem Anton had with it, we all die alone? Not necessarily. Because some of us, we die in the hospital with our children by our sides, or our wives or husbands by our sides. So not necessarily. Because I think that's what the saying means by you die alone, that you don't have nobody by your side taking care of you throughout your day-to-day. So in a sense, yes, theoretically, we die alone. We came in this world alone, we die alone. So I get that. So, but what I'm saying is, so do y'all agree with that? That Kevin Samuels died alone? Kevin died in some, yes, he died in some cat. But he's saying a lot of women out there, they're going to hit the wall, they're going to buy a cat and die alone with their cat, is what he's saying. And so Anton didn't like that, because also that was Anton's friend. And Anton examples was saying, hey, listen, y'all don't understand. Yes, he went viral for that and his channel exploded. But that woman called into his show for Kevin Samuels' personal advice. And that was the advice that he gave her. That if you don't want to listen to what I'm trying to explain to you, then you need to just go buy a cat and die alone, because the man that you looking for do not exist, is what Kevin Samuels was trying to explain to this young lady. He told us you are average at your best, is what the real contention came from. I mean, was there a lie he told there? I mean, she wasn't the most beautiful lady. It was dope that she was making money from shaving cats, I believe, right? She was like some kind of groomer. She was a cat groomer, something of that nature. So that's kind of funny. That's probably why he said go buy a cat that long. Go figure. So yeah, so Verbal said men die alone all the time. And that was the point of Boyce's opinion, that no, these goddamn men, they die alone just as well as the women. These men also hit a goddamn wall, just like the women. So stop trying to preach like y'all men are just all on the incline. Everything's on the up and up. There's a lot of you men that's not on the up and up. You ain't going to work out. You're fat and you overweight. Your arteries are clogged. You ain't got no hair. You're buying abs. You're buying man pieces. So y'all be hitting the wall as well. Y'all wearing weaves too. Y'all better wear weaves too. So y'all hitting these walls as well. Y'all trying to put on some, y'all trying to get some real waves. It's all good. It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault Lou can't grow hair like this. It's not. It's not my fault that Lou is bald by the age of 25. That is crazy. It ain't my fault. I ain't do it too. Shake your asshole. I ain't do it. It ain't my fault that he has to buy cat. It's not my fault he gotta buy cat. It's not my fault that man Lou gotta be he gotta self-medicate himself so bad that he can't even drink a Coca-Cola now. That is not my fault. You did it to yourself. You the reason why you can't drink soda no more. You the reason why you fat. You the reason why your arteries are clogged. You the reason why you got diabetes. So therefore, yes, men can hit a wall when you start putting on those goddamn man units. When y'all start getting the same scars as women for liposuction. Thank you, Verbal, for being here. Make sure you tip me $1, Verbal. Make at least a like button and a share button. You know, you always show me love. So I really appreciate you always hanging out with me, Verbal. She always showing some love and support. Thank you, Verbal Assassin. Honestly, hit me with a like button. Make sure you hit a share button. Thank you, Verb. You know what I'm saying? So y'all men have the same scars as the women do. I'm staying on topic. I'm just saying that some of these men, they got the same scars. They getting their lipo done. They're going to need man units. They got to get their arteries clogged. Some of them can't even drink a goddamn Coca-Cola because they put so much drugs in their goddamn body. And then they got the nerve to come for men that actually have the results that they are looking for. People that are living their life in real time and being an open book to their life. And saying this is how you need to move. You need to move a certain way if you want a certain type of woman. And stop worrying about who looks the best at the moment. Because a lot of you men are just chasing looks. And you don't care about nothing else. And this is why women never will have a wall, because it's men like Lou out there that as long as you look good, he is willing to pay like he weigh. And he weighs a lot, clearly. Look like he need to take a shower. I'm just saying that is sticking on to the topic. Is that women do not hit the wall because it's men that are on drugs that are willing to pay for it. That's what it is. What up, Simp Nation? Good to see you are well and back home. I don't wish that on nobody. So good for you. Hopefully everything is settled with that. Even though he came out my family as well. This is something that happens very often in these spaces. When they cannot stick to the argument or stick to the point, and it's something that has to change within our space as well. So that's what I think was very important and beautiful about their conversation that they had today. They stuck on topic. They did not go at each other's necks and call each other whatever. They didn't talk about each other's wives, none of that. I think that was a beautiful thing. It goes to show that black men can have really strong disagreements and not attack each other's family. I thought that was absolutely excellent. I thought that was excellent. Shout out to Kills. What it do? Even if men's getting fake beards, you still see hair. In a ghetto near you in every state. Absolutely. So that's what we are saying. So that's what Verbal is saying. That's what the ladies are saying. Y'all men are hitting the wall and y'all hitting it hard and fast. Bang. Head first. And the men that are out here on these platforms complaining and crying, I'm sorry to say, you don't want to listen to the advice. You are steady complaining and fucking crying. Boo-hoo. If you are the man that is making $50,000 a year, and then you are mad at the woman that say, I need a man that make $100,000, that woman is not for you. Go ahead and go back to the drawing board and figure it out. If you are a man that's making $50,000 a year, you're around 25 to 32, no children, you got your own place, salute to yourself. And keep bigging yourself up and keep building. You know what these women looking for, so strive for it. They want leaders. They want ambition. They don't want nobody that's going to settle at 50. They want you to at least attempt to go higher. They want you to attempt to double up, not stay stagnant for the rest of your life. What are we going to build? How are we going to retire? How are we going to build a family? They want to know these questions. You need to have answers. You need to date with intentions. This is the part that I absolutely 100% agree with Anton with. A lot of you men are not having great intentions for anything, not even yourself. You just going down working at the plant until that job fires you. You cannot just work at Five Guys and say, hey, I need a woman that's looking like Drea Michelle. That doesn't work. I'm sorry, but there's levels to the shit. Whatever I decide to get in my life and bring it to my life, I am accountable for that, and you're accountable for yours. So if you work at the plant, the factory, any of those things, it is what it is. And the nerdy wrote says, I'm looking for a short, rich woman with low standards. What should be low standards? Y'all be nuts sometimes. Big Mufasa, what it do? Good to see you here. He said, smart man. Well, yeah, but that's what I got from the debate. It was good to see them actually link up and at the end of it say they both mutually respect each other. They're going to probably do some work together. He probably going to answer, probably going to bring him into the office and have him do a show on the no cocaine in the bathroom show or something of that nature. I'm pretty sure. But I also, so now that we got to that, I think it was a great back and forth. Men need to do better. Women need to do better. We are always going to be a little stronger on the men because they are got the biggest potential to be leaders. The reason why is because men tend to lean into their thought patterns and not their feelings. Most of the time, women move off their feelings for the majority. It is some very highly intelligent women that move off their intellect and they and their thought patterns. They self-reflect. Those women are different from the ones that we encounter in these streets every day. It is what it is. And so we understand, we recognize those as well. We recognize that there's a difference between a wife and somebody to pop off. However, us men, when we recognize that woman is just somebody to pop off, we need to run away and leave their ass there and stop trying to pop them off. And I better do like Anton, marry at 22 and keep it pushing. That's what he got married. He's been married for 22 years now. He's 41, about to be 42 or something of that nature, 20 years or whatever. Married at 19, I'm not sure. But you need to follow that blueprint. That's the way to success. Most of these married men are more successful than single men. It is what it is. So if you want to be successful, it is a path to it. And there's men out here that have the path. You need to follow those men. Stop following the men that they visibly don't have no woman. They are visibly overweight. They are visibly eating junk food. They are visibly not working out. They are visibly not doing all the things that supposedly the red pill has told y'all what to do. The red pill space said to work on you. You need to read more. That's one. You can tell these people ain't reading. Number two, it tells you to work out. You can see that they all fat and obese, these men. So therefore, you shouldn't be following according to the red pill spaces. Y'all need to follow your own goddamn ideologies. It's crazy to me. How you going to be following a man that is fat, obese, and don't have no women to show? And then have the nerve to talk about the men that actually have the results that you are looking for. That's crazy to me. But for some reason, hurt people like to hang out around other hurt people. Go figure. Go figure. That's wild to me. That's wild to me. I don't know why I get so much goddamn pushback. It's possible. It's okay. So now that's the problem. So now, okay, it's very entertaining. The problem is you are entertaining people that's taking what you're saying, your entertainment, and running with it in the street. They want to get gotcha moments in the street. Look at her. She thinks she deserves such and such. Why she doesn't? If she could get it, she got it. So if this woman is overweight, but she look good and she can get a man to pay for it, oh well, it is what it is. You think that woman, because she's ugly, she don't deserve? Oh, because to you, to somebody that is balding, fat, on drugs, to you, you think that you are the judge of how women are looking. And only good-looking woman deserves to be with a good man, is what you're saying? And then if I hit below the belt, said, well, let's look at your mother then. Because clearly your genes came from somewhere. Where did the other half of your genes come from, bro? Because you are not very good looking. I'm sorry. A little below the belt. I apologize. But it's the truth. It's absolutely the truth. You look the way how you look. You're short, your hairline's receding, you're fat, you're paly, you look like you need a goddamn tan. What do your mother look like? That's what you deserve, sir. Don't talk about somebody else looks ugly. Don't tell me that no other woman look like it too. I see your mother. How about that? Just like we tell these women, what's your daddy? Was your daddy 100,000 there? All right, then. So you deserve exactly what your daddy is. That's what we tell them. Lady, was your father? Oh, your father drove boat? Your father drove a bus? Oh, he drove the bus for the city for 25 years? Then you deserve the same thing, ma'am. So guess what? Sir, what was your mother? She worked in retail for 25 years? Okay. How tall is she? Oh, okay. How much did she weigh? Oh, she was a little obese. So guess what you deserve? You think you deserve? You think you deserve that? What do your mama look like, bro? What do your mother look like before you go around telling somebody somebody's outside in this world is ugly? Is your mother in shape? Is your mother fit, feminine, and friendly? Most likely not. That's probably why you grew up the way how you grew up. So therefore, you get the same thing that your mother is. Because the fruit don't fall far from the tree. But yet you want to put yourself in other places where if you want to put yourself in other places, you're going to have to put the fucking work in. You're going to have to make yourself a better man. You're going to have to work out. You're going to have to read. And you have to increase your income so you could change, so you don't have to date somebody that look like your mother. Because most of y'all motherfuckers is mad because you know you deserve nothing but what your mother is. That's the problem, Big Mufasa. That is the absolute problem. These men think they deserve better than their mama, and you don't. Because if you want something better than your mama, then you're gonna have to be better than your daddy. And we see a lot of you men are not better than your dad. We hear them talk. Oh, my daddy, he did everything. He went to work. He made over 6 figures. He took care of my mother. He did all these things. What did you do? Oh, you didn't even do half the shit he did. Oh, so if you didn't do half the things that your father did, then you deserve half the woman your mother is. The problem is, Big Mufasa, these people do not want to be honest with themselves. You are a POS, sir. Your mother wasn't fit. Your mother wasn't feminine, and your mother wasn't friendly. So how the fuck you think you are going to get those 3 things out of a woman walking down the street? You think we can't see you? We can tell where you came from. We can see your genes. We can see at least half of it. We can see you ain't got no coof. We can see that you're not eating right. We can see you not running. We see you not out getting any sunlight. The way how you talk, we can see you spend a lot of money on lotion and Vaseline. We see you. We can tell that you can't even communicate with the opposite sex. We see you. And then you think that you can judge other women walking down the street or on a panel? Psst, brother, please. Brother, please. What happened, Lee, is that these men want something better than a mother. No, you deserve what your mother is. If your mother was a dime, then you get a dime. If your mother was fat, ugly and angry, that's what you deserve. Because the real reason why you hate women is because you hate your mother and you didn't go to therapy to go get it fixed. That's the real fucking problem. You need to go to therapy. Stop using these square spaces as therapy. It's not fair to us. Tired of it. It's not fair to me. I don't have the capacity for you. You need to go figure out. You need to lose less of you, right? Because you're overweight and your arteries are clogged. You need to lose less of you so this way I could be less upset at you because it's too much of you. It's too much of you. That's why I'm so upset. It's so much of you. You should go, what that person that is too much that needs to go to the gym, there's too much of them. You know, he's overweight, his arteries are clogged. You need to go to the goddamn tree. You need to go to a tree right now. And that tree that is alive right now, that exists only because they got to give you more oxygen because you're so overweight, sir, that we need to plant more trees so you could breathe. You need to go and apologize to that damn tree. Sir, go to the nearest tree you see and say, I'm sorry that I'm making you work overtime. Your existence because I'm overweight and I need more oxygen. Jeez. Sir, if you lost some weight, I'd probably be mad at you less because it's less of me, less of you to be mad at. Damn. And that's what I'm saying, Big Mufasa. A lot of these men are mad because they know that they do not deserve more than what their mama is. And that's why they really mad at women. They are mad at women because they know they do not deserve anything past their mother. And when they look at their mother, they in disgust. I can't believe my daddy laid down with something that looked like you to make me look the way how I look. Make me think the way how I think. It's all your fault, Mom. You made me short, fat, drug addict. Always got to smoke weed, always got to drink alcohol. It's your fault, Mom. That's what they think in their head. And so when they see anything walking down the street, they are highly upset. That's what it is, Big Mufasa. Sorry to tell you. These men are mad at their mama. And they trying to take it out on the women, this innocent woman, innocent, beautiful woman in these squares. And they don't deserve it. And I'm sorry. It's time for the pushback. I'm sorry. There's a lot of weak men. I've been speaking to them lately, and it is ridiculous and horrible. Absolutely not. I'm not proud of nobody that is always constantly failing. I'm sorry. No. Aren't you a little bit proud for attempting to be relapsing all the goddamn time? No. Are you a little bit proud that at least he don't, no. Aren't you a little bit proud because, he failed at losing weight? No. Are you a little bit proud that he failed to his addiction and he relapsed 20 times? No. Are you a little bit proud that he couldn't go get a haircut? No. No. I'll be proud when he changed his life and his ideology and when he stopped being mad at his mother. And all the men that's out there that are mad at their mother because that's who they dating pool is, I'll be proud of you then. When you go to therapy and get the work that you need done, all the men that's out there that just hate women, when you go ahead and do the work that needs to be done so you won't hate your mother, so therefore these women can rest at night and they're not scared of you anymore, hey, then yeah, I could be proud of you. And then I can. Because you are not challenging my words. When I say, hey, listen, young man, you need to move like this. Leadership is a plethora of things that comes under leadership. You need to learn how to communicate better, sir. When you learn how to be a better communicator, most likely that would increase your money. Do you know how many women was looking for Johnson & Johnson on the internet plus in these spaces? I don't know. Where we at? We hit the hour mark. We need to see some single dollar bills in the air. Stop playing. Let me see where the likes is at. Are y'all being disrespectful? Yeah. Yeah. Did y'all hit the share button? Share it out. Y'all enjoying it? Share it. Hey, Tequila. How you feeling? Good day. Good to see you. Put those goddamn airplanes in the sky because we build this plane as we fly it. We rebel against remedial rhetoric. And one of the remedial rhetorics that we are going against is that we need to talk to women the same way we speak to men. That is absolutely insane. No, men need to be held at a higher standard. Men need to be spoken to more directly. Men should not be operating in their feelings. Men should be operating in their thoughts. And we tend to find out that a lot of these men have some effed up thoughts. And we finding out that they hate their mother. That's why they come at these women so much. We could clearly see the men that have a problem with women versus the men that do not have a problem with women. We could tell the difference between somebody that is simping for a woman and somebody that is just looking at things objectively for a woman. We could clearly tell the two difference, even though they try to attempt to call me a simp, even though I hold both sides accountable. I mean, I'm one of the men that even told a woman to comb her goddamn hair. So I'm proving that I hold both sides accountable. So I do not hold slack on either side of the fence. If you are a woman, you doing all the wrong things, I'm going to tell you about it. And if you're a man, and you're doing all the wrong things, I'm going to tell you about it. The problem is they don't like, people don't like that. They want you to be on their side and their side only. They want confirmation bias is what they are looking for in their content creators. This is what I'm finding. No, they're not really actually enjoying that you are saying what you're saying. What they enjoy is that you saying the same thing that they think. And you could just present it better than what they can. And this is why a high percentage of men, I would say about 75% of the men that deal with the men that seem like they are bashing women is because they could present it better than themselves. But it's confirmation bias. They like, yeah, get a whoop that trick, check that hoe. That's what they say. It ain't my fault, Chicago Gorilla. What up, the Chicago Gorilla? Good day. Good to see you. It ain't my fault, but that's what's really going on is what I'm starting to really recognize. And that these men, they want confirmation bias. They want the people that look good because they don't have the genes of the looks. They don't have the genes of the height. So when they only 4'8" and they balding at 25 and their mama look like shit, and now they know they got to go on a dating world and date somebody that look and act like they mama, that's when they get the anger. And so when somebody, they could speak, they could talk that talk, and they have the same confirmation bias, and then they go in and check women, that's when that person gets the love and respect. Not the person that actually looking for any kind of solutions, because over here we do look for solutions, and we get to them. Royce M, what it do? And that's why they really upset. That's why they really upset. Because I'm one of the people that represent everything opposite of what they say. And I can articulate myself. So that's why they come for my family every single chance they get. And then they try to act like some goddamn moral police on me. Oh, you let these women come on your panel and just say whatever they want. I'll also let you men say whatever you want to. I allow it to be a democracy, but clearly y'all don't like the democracy. Y'all want a dictatorship. Because that's what y'all like. Y'all like to see somebody of the same confirmation bias as you that could communicate a little bit better than you and say, yes, whoop they ass. Verbally, of course. Verbally, of course. That's what y'all really want. Let me drink some water. Hopefully y'all drinking and eating y'all water today. That's exactly what they want. They want an echo chamber. And they mad that I'm not giving them the extra. Sharon, they hit me up all the time. Sharon, why you not cursing out these women? It ain't no need for me to curse them out. They understand what I'm saying. When I'm holding them accountable, they like, yeah, I got you. They understand it. Even when I'm talking about, even when I did a whole show yesterday. The whole show was about what? The things that a woman can do that is toxic. You know what y'all men did? Y'all turned it over to the men anyway. Because that's what y'all wanted. I did my best to hold the woman accountable. I do it all the time. Robin, she let you know. I be doing it all the time. She's like, no, Sarai, what about those broke-ass black men? I'm like, what about them? What up, LA? What about them? I don't represent them, even though I came from there. What I can represent to people that are in lower income situations, that you can build yourself up out of it by reading, by having patience, by having communication skills, by reading a goddamn book about leadership. It's plenty of them. I could go and grab some if you like. You want me to send it to you so you can read? You need to read. You need to learn how to be a leader. You need to learn how to be a great communicator. You need to learn how to earn some money. People do not just wake up, I know these things. The same way how you wake up and go and get your drugs, you need to wake up and go and get some goddamn truth in your mind. You need to go get some new education in your mind. The same way you go and get those goddamn drugs and prostitutes. The same way how you looking up and strolling out all these naked women that you know you can't get because your real dating pool looks like your mother. Stop looking at women that don't look like your mother. Simple as that. If your mother wasn't fit, feminine, and friendly, stop looking for it. Unless you change who you are. You want to be a better human being, you need to learn how to do it. Until you change who you are, shut up. The reason why you can't get the woman that you want is a you problem. You keep choosing the same type of woman. You keep running after looks only. And every time you run after looks, they put you in a ringer. You just spending your goddamn money. That's why you can't afford a haircut. That's why you can't afford to go to the gym and lose some weight. That's why you got to get a goddamn man piece on your damn head. It's a shame. It's disgusting. Let's speak about who the fuck I want to. Edmond, they got me cursing. Try not to. Try not to. Hands up, don't shoot. I'm not speaking about nobody specifically, moms. I'm just saying that a lot of these men that have issues with women and they have hatred towards women, it's usually because they have a hatred towards their mother and they don't want to talk about it. I don't bother no fucking body. So why do they still come for me? I don't know, maybe because I walked what I talk. I told you where I came from. I'm somebody that started off with $8 an hour in this field. And I worked my goddamn way up by grinding, keeping my head down, focusing, working on my leadership skills, reading books on different leadership skills. Learn how to be a leader without authority is one thing that you need to learn how to do. That's another problem that you have. Y'all think a leader means that you got to lead with an iron fist. That is not true. The greatest leaders do not have to force leadership on you. That's exactly what look, Garrett hit the bing, exactly. So therefore, that woman that is out there screaming and cursing and saying she want a man with 100,000, it is 100% okay to say, hey, ma'am, what did your father do for a living? Oh, he drove the bus? Okay. Was your daddy overweight? Oh, he was? Oh, okay. Did he have artery issues, ma'am? Oh, he did. They had to cut off his leg because he had the gout. So if they cut off his leg when he had the gout, ma'am, I'm sorry, you deserve a one-leg bus driver. That's it. And hopefully the leg, hopefully it's the left leg, and so he can still drive the bus, even though he only got one leg and he got to hobble on the bus. So all you ladies that's looking for a 6-pack, 6 feet, and 6 figures, your daddy better be that too. Your daddy better be 6 foot with a 6-pack and 6 figures. And if he's not, then ma'am, you need to the same advice that I gave to the men. How those young men that has their mother is not fit, their mother is not feminine, and their mother is not friendly, you, sir, gonna have to change who you are so you can be better than your father. So you can get better than what your father got. So until you become better than your father, you're not going to get a woman better than your mother. Simple as that. And same thing for you ladies. If you don't change who you are and become better than your mother, you're going to have to get the one-legged bus man. You're going to have to get the one-legged bus driver. I am sorry to tell you.
About to be a situation. Hey, hey, hey.
Chicago Real the 5-1. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. This helps me so much. It goes a long way. I would love if everybody would do the same thing and send some single dollar bills if you can. Them red ones, the red super chats are awesome. However, whatever you can afford is awesome. Thank you so much. Learn to lead without authority. Bars. That went over niggas' head, beloved. That's a sermon right there. Sheesh. I really appreciate that. I really do. Y'all don't really be understanding how much I be appreciating that shit. I'll go ahead and drop the link. If anybody wants to join, then we can start into the conversation about can you respectfully cheat? Is going to be the next conversation that we are having. Because I heard in these spaces that you can respectfully cheat on your spouse, which is kind of wild to me. However, that was the conversation, and I would love to hear y'all thoughts on respectfully cheating or whatever else you want to talk about. Did y'all see the debate with Boyce Watkins and Anton Daniels? Did y'all see it? It was absolutely good. Just interested. I'll drop the link. If anybody disagrees with what I'm saying, please hit the link and disagree. So, Robin M., if you disagree that if your daddy ain't 6 feet with a 6-pack and making 6 figures, you deserve exactly what your daddy is. I'm sorry, Robin M. Come up, hit the link, and tell me why you don't deserve what your daddy is. I'll wait. Okay. Okay. That's right. You better know your worth. All right, then. So that means, fellas, since Robin M. didn't want to come up, she said she know her worth. She said she's going to be better than, her parents, so she's going to get a better man than her daddy. That's what Robin M. said. She said her daddy was awesome, but she's going to be a way better human being, so therefore the man that she gets is going to be better than her daddy. He's going to be 6 feet, 6 figures, and a 6-pack. And with no children. Now, for my fellas that disagree with me, I'm sorry to tell you, but if your mama, fellas, if your mama wasn't fit, she wasn't feminine, and she wasn't friendly, I'm sorry. You cannot have this conversation anymore about what kind of woman you want. You get what your mama's, unless you become a better man than your daddy, then that's when you deserve a better woman than your mama. Let's keep it across the board. Simple as that. All right. Good. So nobody disagrees. So now we are going to start having our discernment on how we choose our mate. We're going to, all right, you better look. Because we see you, bro. We see you, ma'am. It's the reason why us men, we said we want to see what your mama look like because we know what you're going to turn into. Huh? Do not men say that? Hey, young lion, you need to go and make sure you go meet the moms and pops so you can see what she's going to be like when y'all get old. Because most likely whatever that mama look like, your shorty going to look like. Look at that. Look at that. To this day, mom competes in bodybuilding and bikini class at 54 years old. Beautiful black woman. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we got to strive for. And all of us fathers that's now, we need to keep striving to be the best representation to our daughters and for our sons as well. So we need to get our asses in the gym, get ourselves in shape, even at the age that we are today, because once we get some information that we can implement in our life, we do it today, not tomorrow, because a procrastinator's favorite time of the day is tomorrow. Exactly, Robin. You cannot control who your parents are. I agree 100%, but you can control who you are. So therefore, if you're a man and your mama ain't fit, feminine, and friendly, then you need to be a better man than your father so you could deserve a better woman than what your father had. And vice versa for you, ma'am. If you see that your mama is not fit, feminine, and friendly, you need to go ahead and be opposite of what your mama is. Go ahead and be fit, feminine, and friendly, ma'am, so you could get a better version of a man than your daddy. If not, then you deserve your daddy. And I'm sorry, sir, you deserve your mama. Ha! That's right. Let's put that book up there. You men. Maybe we should start doing a goddamn. Maybe I should start reviewing the chapters. Maybe I should go open this book and we run down the goddamn chapters one by one. Maybe that's the only way you're going to read. I suggest, brother, start with John C. Maxwell, the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. Maybe I go and read the chapters for you and break it down, and then we can have a talk about it. Maybe that's what y'all need to do, because y'all ain't going to read, clearly, and y'all ain't going to believe in my goddamn results, clearly. Y'all allow people to argue with me, people that do not have the same goddamn skills as I have. We can clearly see they cannot run. They cannot lift. They cannot jump. The only thing they could do is lift their arm up to eat a damn burger. Or they could lift their arm up with some Vaseline. God damn it. We know what y'all doing. We know that the industry is booming. We know OF fans is booming. Even with grandmas. And feet, for God's sakes. And by the way, I have no beef with nobody. I'm just calling it how I see it. Hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, don't shoot. That's what's up, Legarrette. That's right. Whoever was your father figure, it is important. His pops was shitty, but he said, my grandpa taught me how to be a man. I grew up on a ranch. I've been working since I was 8. Woo! Being a leader for my wife and daughter came from that great man. You understand? So he has something, put it here and let me reach up to that goddamn goal. That's probably possible, Robert. I don't know. I don't think he needs to do that. He's not blocked on my channel. He's welcome to say whatever he got to say. We don't block people over here. Even though, you know, some of y'all with the wrenches, y'all be acting wild. But hey, if you want to buy a wrench or take somebody's wrench away, it is $25. Everything's for goddamn sale. I am in a capitalist. Goddamn right. And none of y'all going to shame me for it. Because y'all attempt to do it for some strange reason. I have no idea why. Y'all okay with other people do it, but when I do it, You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So now I want to get into, so now that we did the whole debate with Boyce Watkins and Anton Daniels, I think that was a great debate back and forth. They both held their points without being any kind of disrespect. I think a lot of people in the space can learn a lot from that conversation. We can also debate and have opposite points of views and just stick to a topic without it being wild and crazy, and still be wildly entertaining at the same time. You understand? So now let's get into this whole ideology of, can you cheat respectfully? So the idea that we was having is that, so a man, if for some reason he feels that he needs to get some extra vagina, it's all good for him to go and get extra vagina as long as he do it 2 states over. Long as this woman is not in the same town as his wife, there's no way for this wife to find out. He does his thing. He makes an extra trip once every 2 weeks. I'll have no idea, but respectfully, he does it where the wife has no idea that he is doing it. I don't know how a man can do that, because men are very, right? We move a certain way. We do the same things every single day. So how can you respectfully cheat? But some ladies say, like, hey, listen, as long as I don't find out and you take care of everything in the household, then it's all good. She would say, hey, you know, as long as you're taking care of everything in the household, it's all good. Do whatever you want. As long as I don't find out is the main thing. So now I don't even understand that. If you cheat, you pretty much fall under the category of robbing. Now you went too far. But I do have, somebody did send me a video, and I think it was a very interesting video. Sharon, you saying your wife is good with cheating on her. I don't know when did I say some craziness of that nature. I don't know. Y'all be just hearing whatever y'all want to hear. Nerdy wrote and said, you cannot respectfully cheat. Sharon, men have been doing it for generations. Why are you acting like this is new? Because I never had heard of something called respectful cheating. I thought cheating was cheating. There's no way you could do something disrespectfully, respectfully. So then now I'm starting to understand why Robin M is saying, like, hey, you could say it's kind of like abuse. A partner which can abuse trauma. And you using your peen in another vagina as a form of abuse. I'm starting to understand what Robin is saying. Can y'all disagree with it? Can you actually go out there and respectfully cheat? Because for some reason, we act as if men could just go out there and put their peen in everything and have no feelings whatsoever. Yeah, if you do it one time, if you just put your peen in at one time, it was in the office room, in the back of a club, you was drunk. Okay, cool. You did that without any feelings. But if you keep going back every 2-3 weeks, it's some feelings in there, bro. Some of you be upset that because you have a goddamn argument with your goddamn side chick, and then you bring your argument home, and now you mad at everybody in the household because you having a problem with your side chick, because your side chick say, you know what, I'm done with this. I found me a man that want to be with me all the time, not just on February 15th. And now you mad at your real wife because now your side chick won't give you none anymore. Because now you and your side chick is on a break. Now you mad at the whole house. Because you want to respectfully deceive your household. You want to respectfully lie in your household. You want to respectfully have another baby out of wedlock in your household. You want to respectfully put money into another household. And you stress because now and now that your side chick is getting upset because she wants some more time or she wants some more money. Now you want to come back home and be upset because you got to sleep with your main chick. That is insane. This is what y'all men are doing. This is why women say it is abuse. So the problem is a lot of men, if y'all would just hold the goddamn code, things could be a lot better if we do that on a majority scale. The problem is mistresses are or was a big problem. The problem is that we understand nowadays that women are not that big of a deal to them. They're like, hey, you need to be doing X, Y, and Z for you to be having another woman outside of the household. There's a lot of women that's willing to deal with it. So why lie? Why deceive? Because it's the excitement of getting caught is what you are into. You have a problem. Most of the time because one of your parents was a cheater and you watched it your whole life. A lot of times you don't have you look at your person and they love you so much, they doing all the right things. You think you are not deserving of that love. So therefore you gonna do something to mess it up. So that's the problem. It doesn't seem like a lot of the men are making the rules nowadays. It is a lot of the women making the rules for y'all men. At least the men that can make the rules, they are making the rules for themselves. And the other men, they just fall in where they fit in. And they are mad because they fall under a place where they have to listen to their woman. You got to earn a certain type of respect from a woman. Neither man or woman should cheat. We need to have some kind of respect and boundaries. That's why I do not believe you can respectfully cheat at all. I think it's an oxymoron. But however, we was having a conversation and all the men agreed that yes, men can respectfully cheat. So if men can respectfully cheat, Big Mufasa, I got to ask you this question. Can women respectfully cheat? I'll wait. I want to see. Can a woman respectfully cheat? Because what they did was they compared sex to taking care of the household. So I want to know. Please, somebody let me know. Can a woman respectfully cheat on her husband? Say what? I didn't hear you, Big Father. Say it louder. Say it louder for the people in the back. And so that is the issue that most people are going to have with it. So therefore, it is no such thing as respectfully cheating. So stop acting like it is good for men to respectfully cheat because he just cannot maintain his self. That's a lie. Men can absolutely retain themselves. You can hold back. If you have an issue with your lady, just do like the other people and buy some goddamn Vaseline and some lotion. Most women are not willing to deal with a respectful cheater if they can't weigh their options. Sharon, what I also observed is sometimes it appears you are losing weight. I don't know if it's your diet, but I think you should do a checkup just to make sure. Just saying. Thank you. I appreciate that. So all my blood work is good. I am a healthy human being. Oh, that was quick. Okay. Yeah, so thank you, Tox, for being concerned. I appreciate that. But absolutely not. So therefore, babe, they say I look like I'm losing weight, so you gotta feed me some more chicken. So therefore, no. So like, if a woman can't respectfully cheat, then a man can't respectfully cheat. It's just crazy talk. It's just more of a reason for men to just do what they want to do and hold women under some kind of double standard that they cannot do what they want to do. This is why they fought so hard for this goddamn feminist movement, because you men are making things one-sided. And you don't even realize that you do it. I'm not sure if you're doing it on purpose or not. I'm not sure. But you think that you should be held at a different standard than other human beings because of gender. So you think that you can respectfully cheat because of whatever reason. You'll make up whatever reason in your mind to make it understandable, maybe because you've seen it your whole life. Or again, sorry to go back to us, or maybe you don't think your mother deserved to not be cheated on. Maybe that's why. Maybe you men look at your mother and you look at her like she deserves. Man, Dad, you should have cheated on my mama. Maybe that's how you look at it. Right, because that's the problem. If you do tell them, then therefore it's not cheating. That's the real issue. Because now you give that other person the option. Most people, they want to be so selfish that they want to take the option away from the other person. They do not want the person to have the option to opt out. They want to pigeonhole them and be in secret. And then when they break up or have a break with they want to bring that to the household and be mad. Cursing out the kids. Because you can't go over to the house 2 towns over. And this is why, especially when you married men are saying these things, because mostly the married men are saying that you can respectfully cheat and act like it's okay. You know what I'm saying? So that's the issue. Put those singles in the air. Thank you.
About to be a situation. Hey, hey, hey.
Shout out to It's Me, Dr. G. Hey, Sharon, putting that work in. Respect. Thank you. I really appreciate anybody that want to send me a $1 bill and more. I really appreciate it. It goes a very long way. And to keep on building this kind of content and keep on creating and keeping my mind moving forward. So I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for everybody that ever sent me a $1 bill and more. It's really appreciated. Seriously. It means more than you ever know. So thank you. And thank you anybody else that want to support. Send a $1 bill. Blue Super Chats is all good. Thank you. Damn, somebody said I regretted meeting both my parents. That's crazy. I don't cheat, nor will I cheat when I get married in the future. That's respectable. That's honorable. And more men need to start preaching like that instead of giving men these options that you could respectfully be dishonest. You could be respectfully disrespectful. You cannot. It's either you are or you're not. You're either honorable or you're not. You're either a POS or you're not. You're going to hold your standards or you're not. Or your standards is only about what somebody else does. See, for me, I'm still going to be me because that's who I am. Yes. Just because people talk about my family, I am not going to talk about nobody else's family. Not just because you talked about mine. I'm not. I'm still going to talk about you. What I am going to say, if you are a man and you are arguing with a woman and you have hatred towards a woman, most likely, I'm pretty sure we used to look dive and deep into your mind, you are probably going to be a hater of your mother. And this is why a lot of people say, hey, you need to go find out how he feels about his mother. Because the way how he feels about his mother is what he's going to do to you. Because if you ask most of these men that say they will respectfully cheat, you say, hey, if your father respectfully cheated on your mother, would you feel the same way? And they most likely would say, no, I will not. I will understand my daddy. I guarantee you. If you ask these men, hey, you said you don't mind respectful cheating. Would you be mad if your daddy would have respectfully cheated on your mama? I guarantee you, most of those men said, I would understand my father. So what I'm saying is this. You need to go and find out how he feels about his mama. Do you respect your mama? He might just say yes. But you need to ask better questions. If your father cheated on your mother, how would you feel about it? Hey, he's a man. Oh. Okay. I get it. If he says, hey, what kind of woman do you like? And he said, ooh, I want me a woman that's 5'7". She is under 130 pounds. She's intelligent. She all the things that he said. Hey, so out of all those attributes, which one of those things your mama got? Like, oh, that's right. That's right, cousin. Black men don't cheat. Absolutely not. That is for little boys. God damn it. Woo, what you heard, Ellie? What up, D? Where we at on the chat? Hold on. There you go. Let me do that. Hold up. There we go. So that's what it is. A lot of these men are not respecting their mama. That's what it is. Just like a lot of you not respecting my content. Y'all not respecting my time. Y'all don't even want to send it. Y'all don't want to support a single dollar bill, even though I support y'all every day by putting in the work. It makes me wonder, what should I actually do about that? Is it my content ain't good enough? Is that what it is? Is that why I'm not getting likes? It makes me wonder, what y'all think? The reason why I don't get the likes is because the content ain't good enough. The reason why I don't get no shares because it ain't good enough. The reason why I don't get a single dollar bill is it because the content ain't good enough? Please let me know. Let me understand so I could build this in a better way. Because the only way I could get this to a better place if I get some insight from the people that enjoy the conversations as well or dislike the conversation. I need your points of view. I need your help so we could continue to build this thing better and better and better. Because I cannot do it by myself. I need y'all with me. Garrett is insane, to be honest with you. It's insane. Is insane. So, they talk a little crazy in the chat and they don't support. So I don't know what is that about. I'm not sure what that's about. I would love to know what that is about. It is a very interesting thing. You'll see the same people that's in my chat every single day that rock out with me, right, would never send me $1. That's wild to me. But you'll see them on another chat that do not even respect them as the same, and they'll spend $1 over there. I don't know. And maybe it's a me thing. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta look into that. You feel what I'm saying, like, Gary? I gotta look into that, to be honest, to see what's going on with that. So I'm not exactly sure. Shout out to the crib. Shout out
About to be a situation. Hey, hey, hey.
to the family. Shout out to J Mar Rashid with the $4.99. Paying ties to the Solution-Based Gang Church. So that is true. That is very true. So some people cannot send every day, but also we see some people can never send any day is the issue. Robin, so like Robin M, she's somebody that does talk crazy in the chat, but she also spins in the chat as well. So, we're not necessarily talking about you. Hopefully you didn't take it as such. So hopefully that you didn't take it as that. So we are not saying that at all. But there's a lot of people that's here every single day that enjoys the conversations, enjoys the atmosphere. They enjoy themselves every single day, Robin. And guess what they do not do? They do not show any type of love and support. It's what it is, Rob. Robin, I mean, you see it too. You even mentioned it a couple of times. It's like, I show some love and support. I get it. Everybody doesn't have it. I get that. However, you can do it once in a while, once a week. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to Robin. She does show some love and support. So we are not talking about you. Okay, just check it. I didn't. I was just responding to. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. So that's what it is. So if we spin, we can abuse people. Y'all abuse people whether you spin or not. So I don't even know why you even question that. Y'all abuse people whether you spin or not. So therefore, broke and zesty, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, so if you're gonna be here and you hanging out and we enjoying ourselves, you can send a single dollar bill, you know what I'm saying, at least once in a while. At least once in a while, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that this, like, if y'all want to support good content creators and for them to keep building, we need to crowd fund it. We cannot just depend on two people helping crowd fund the situation for your entertainment as well. So we got to build this shit together. That's the only way when we can keep building it. We do things together. If something weighs 1,000 pounds, it makes more sense to get 4 people pushing up 250 pounds each. Then we can move it with a little bit more ease. And the more people we get, it gets easier and easier. We have 10 people now, only 10 people. They only lifting about 100 pounds of weight. Instead of getting people to just strictly push up the whole 1,000 pounds. We need to get together and start keep building and keep moving. That's the only way we can keep building and change the way how this atmosphere is. Unless y'all just want people to just bash one side of the fence. Because we know the ones that just bash males, they winning. The one that just bash females, they winning. Let's get the shit where it's equal accountability. Let's get together and build this shit together. Respect the people that respect you. But y'all, that's what we are talking about.
About to be a situation. Hey, hey, hey.
To Shicey Bum, since nobody wanted to pay for me today. That's right. Pay your tithes for the week.
About to be a situation. Hey, hey, hey.
Shout out to Megan 444. Hi, Sharon. This is Ed Monet's wife. I enjoy the coffee since he just loves to mess with you. I appreciate that. I'm getting him back by supporting you. Don't make me like I started anything, goddammit. But thank you. I really appreciate that so much. And he does love to harass me. I'm glad I could make his day every single day by him harassing me. It's still love at the end of the day. So shout out to him.
About to be a situation. Hey, hey, hey.
Shout out to Big Mufasa. Subtract Sugar's 5, Sharon. She has officially gave nothing now. Yeah, nuts. Oh man, y'all tickle my fancy sometimes. God damn it. Oh, yeah, are funny. You all right, baby girl? Yeah. Okay. So as we keep building that, so we had to stop it. So I do want to play a scenario for y'all. Let me see if I can find the video. Let me see if I can find the video.
About to be a situation. Hey, hey, hey.
Shout out to the White School Podcast. Sharon, woo, woo, woo. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I want to find this video because, we're talking about respectfully cheating. So I want to play a video. I want to see. Let me see. I got to find it. God damn it. Hold on. Let me pull up this video because I want to talk to y'all about it. It is very interesting. Nonetheless, I want to know what y'all think about it. Somebody sent this to me. Hopefully, they don't got no music in it. So I'm not sure. I am not sure, but we are going to play this, Jones. Let's see. Y'all going to enjoy this. Absolutely, y'all are going to enjoy this. Especially my fellas, y'all going to absolutely enjoy this video. Can we see it? Are we good? All right, let's get to it. Y'all ready? Y'all said, hey, listen, y'all said y'all understand respectful cheating. So I want to understand this person has wrote to this radio station, and I want to hear your thoughts. Respectful cheating. Let's talk about it.
Dear Leon and Zach, so I can't get into detail because this case is still open and pending, but to make a long story short, I got into some legal trouble and was facing some real time. I can't get into the details, but I was going to have to sit down for a long time. So I got a lawyer, and he was preparing me to take a plea deal. Well, the way things turned out, my wife knew the judge. They used to go to high school together, and she said she would call him and see what she could do.
Okay.
I can't believe I'm telling y'all this, but my wife slept with the judge, and now I won't have to go to jail, and he's just giving me probation.
What?
When I asked my wife about it, she said she did what she had to do to keep me free and not to bring it up anymore. But it's really bothering me. I can't take it. Is she a hero or I hate y'all?
I want to know. I want to know.
About to be a situation. Hey, hey, hey.
Shout out to my girl, Robin and Sharon. The ultimate goal should be to keep building your subscriber count and eventually get ad revenue and sponsors. That's when you make the real money. Thank you, Robin. And make sure you find me some of those goddamn sponsors. I appreciate you. Show me, point me into the right direction. Thank you, baby girl. Thank you for that advice. That is great, sound advice. Thank you. So, I want to know. I need to know. Is his wife a hero or she's a HOE? Because maybe y'all didn't hear it. Maybe y'all didn't hear the story properly. Maybe y'all didn't hear the story properly. I want to know. I am interested to understanding what is going on. Huh? This man was going to go to jail. He was going to go up for some years. It's going to take some years off his life. 5 years, 10 years, we not sure. He said, babe, I got into this situation. We know some people that got into some situations recently. He's going to jail. He's going to jail. His wife said, oh, who's the judge? I went to school with the judge. Let me go and talk to the judge. And the judge said, hey, you know, whether he stay home or not, it's kind of in my hands. And if you let me bang my gavel on your table, if you let me bang my gavel on your table, I would just give him probation. That's the best I could do. I can give him probation if you let me bang my judge gavel on your table. So she did what she had to do to keep her husband out of the slammer. And he got probation. Do we consider that respectful cheating, fellas? Would you want your wife to pop off the judge to keep you out of a 5-year jail bid? I need to know. The White School Podcast said, no, let him go to jail. Let him go to jail. You did the crime. You got to do the time. I should not pay for your degenerate ways. You got to go to jail. I should not have to pay for it in vagina. Because that's what the judge said. The judge said, hey, listen. The judge said, hey, listen, you know, you let me bang this gavel. You know, I just give him probation. You know, he looking like He looking like 7 years. So, you know, I'm just saying, you get me up out this robe. I don't got nothing underneath this robe. So, you know, just meet me in I'm just saying, do y'all call that? I just want to know, do y'all call that respectful cheating? That's what I want to know. Chuck Young said she already smashed before and she was waiting again. She's a thunder rat. Not necessarily. That's right. He put some order in that court. My bad. I'm sorry with the little puns. My little puns. God. But what I want to know, because I'm not hearing the men saying that it's okay. I'm not hearing the men saying that it is okay. I want to know. Well, you're going to tell your wife it's okay. Go ahead and pop off that judge so I could be at home with you. Let me welcome to the show, my brother, Trucker Yale.
Is that a real story, dog? Is that like a skit? That's a story for real?
That is a story for real.
Yeah, dog. Nah, she had that plan before, dog. She said, who? Oh, I know the judge. Oh yeah, I remember, huh? He tore my ass up out the frame. Yeah, let me go ahead and she already knew what was up, bro. I'm sorry. And I would have been like, I would rather her let me go to jail than for her to, I would rather her let me go to jail because I put my own self in the predicament as a man, right? Instead of her sacrificing her value. Like, I'm not doing that, dog. Because even if she did that, guess what? Every time they get into an argument, I sacrifice this coochie for you. Every 5 minutes. No, I don't know, nigga. You gonna throw that in my face every 5 minutes? Hell no. Let me go to jail. Let me do my shit like a grown man. And I'd rather
Be at peace.
Be at peace. Listen. I couldn't forgive myself after that, dog. I just couldn't even look myself in the mirror, bro.
So, but here's the thing. I think most women is gonna think the other way, right? So if she doesn't give it up, right? She doesn't do what the judge says. She doesn't acquiesce to the judge. She said, can you believe, babe, that judge, I went to go talk to him, and he said, as long as I let him bang the gavel, he gonna set you free. And I told that mother effer no. So I'm sorry, babe. You're gonna have to do those 7 years up in the clinger, and hopefully, your booty hole stay clean. Now,
and then on top of that, the fact that
what is that extra? But what I want to know is that man, while he's sitting up for them 7 years, is he gonna have that saying like, damn, my wife was a stand-up wife, or he gonna be like, damn, all she had to do was give them up for like a little half an hour, hour tops, and that's 7 years of my life.
I would honestly, if she even if she was to like, you know what, I can't deal with him being gone so long, she ended up being with somebody else, I would still give her the utmost respect because she was like, yo, I stand for something, okay? Now, if she ain't like that, nah, it's unforgiving. No, I'm not going to give you the same respect. Absolutely not, bro.
So now, now she goes behind your back. So now what you going to do? Like you said, no, babe, I'm going to do my years. And she like, no, we cannot afford the 7 years. You going up there. You have a, whatever. She feel like, you can't survive. You have a condition. Let's say we have a condition, right? This man, he has a condition. You ain't going to survive in jail, babe. You're not how you used to be. You too old, whatever. And she took it. She went behind your back, did what she had to do with the judge. And then next thing you know, you free. The judge banged the gavel for the second time, and he said, I'm going to give you probation, sir. I believe you. She didn't tell you yet. Are you going to look at her sideways? Or are you going to be like, yes, I knew you didn't have to go ahead and pop it up, baby?
Honestly, if I don't know that what she did, if from the beginning.
Yeah, you don't
and
know.
And then she tell me later on. bro. I'm still cutting her off. Yeah, you gotta swim with the sharks. So you gotta go. You gotta go off the cliff. I'm sorry, no.
Damn.
No,
But she did it.
dog. No.
She
No,
did it
bro.
for you. She wanted to
Listen,
make sure you was home.
I, as a man, bro, I am not putting my woman in that predicament, dog. Respectfully, I just couldn't see myself doing that. And if I was to actually sit there and let that ride off into something like that, bro, that mean I really didn't give a fuck about her. I didn't see nothing about her. I didn't see none of the values, none of that. So it's just like, nah,
couldn't do it. So now, what is your thoughts? Do you believe? Because we was having a conversation yesterday, and the fellas were saying that you could respectfully cheat on your woman, and that should be acceptable for most women, is what they say. What is your thoughts of that? Just that general statement that men should be able to respectfully cheat on their woman to keep the marriage going.
Bro, cheating is cheating regardless, man. I in my book, every dude is different, but I don't even understand what respectable cheating is. If she gave you a hall pass,
no, it don't got nothing to do with her at all. It's all on you. She has no idea. They said respectful cheating is mean that she's at least 2 towns over and they can never meet up. She never calls, so it's she as the wife is completely oblivious to your deceit and to your lying.
Oh man, nah. Hell no, that ain't respectful. Respect. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's not respectful. If you wanted to, if you wanted to do that, baby, listen. I want to bring another woman into the home. Woo. Keep it like that. Just tell her, and be honest about it instead of running her across. Like what, yo? You know how hard that is to be sitting there with one family and then drive across another family, and then you at the grocery store, but you see your other kids. Like that's not respectful. Like, yo, I could not live with myself like that. Like, damn, I see my little man growing up. I'm gonna stop over there in the next 30 minutes. You're like, no, that's not.
Also they said with the respectable cheating, no children can be involved in the respectable cheating. So you cannot have no kids out of the marriage neither. So that's a part of it as well.
It's getting worse. This is getting worse, dog. I just don't see it as respectable cheating. I'm sorry. If you can't even be honest with your wife, bro, or that woman that you say you respect and highly love, bro, you're a lost cause. You in a lost situation. If you want to be, or you want to bring somebody else in, or you even thinking about it, and your wife, you never know. Your wife, a lot of women, despite they saying they don't, they do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So have a conversation. See where her mind is at.
Yeah, you know I agree. Stop taking a human's ability to be autonomous. Stop taking her options away. Most men they lie and cheat and deceive because they know their woman is not for it, and they are going to move right along, and they want to take that option away from that woman.
Well, then I say something about you.
That's why I don't think it's such thing as respectable cheating at all. I'm on the same page as you.
Either. I don't think it is, yo.
However, it's plenty of men in these spaces. They say yes, they want to have the options too, because I believe what happened is that when they heard Kevin Sands says men don't cheat, they have options and all this thing, they thought that applied to all men, and I think that's the issue.
You can have options, but that means you got the option, but you choosing not to cheat. Most of the time, when you got the options, there's always gonna be a woman that's attracted to you or trying to holler at you on the slide. But you like, nah, baby, listen, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm good. I got a wife or I got a woman. And go on about your business. Or your girlfriend, like, yo, she's cute, and they kicking it. And then, that goes that way. Because man, that's crazy, bro. I think differently. I ain't moving like everybody else. That's something that they be wishing in their mind
They definitely do. They be they listen to, sometimes they just listen to this remedial rhetoric and it sounds good because the person was able to articulate it, but it doesn't work in real life. If you're trying to build something, you really trying to be this person that you want to be the male that your daughter look up to, say, hey, I want to date somebody similar to my daddy. You cannot go out and do opposite of what you want your daughter to be dating. And this is why earlier in today's stream I was telling the ladies, hey, listen, if you want 6 figures, 6-pack, and 6 feet, I need to ask you, is your daddy that? Is he 6 foot? Do he make 6 figures? Do he got a 6-pack? If not, then you might need to fall back, or you need to become better than what your mother was so you can get a better man than what your father is. And however, I flip it as well on the other side too. I'm sorry, fellas, but you want a woman that is fit, feminine, and friendly? I need to know if your mama is fit, feminine, and friendly. And if she's not,
keep it a bug. Some of these mamas,
if your mama don't fit that description, trucker, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be.
I'm gonna keep that to myself, dog. I ain't even gonna say it. Dog. I had to catch myself for a second.
If they mama don't fit it, then therefore you gotta be twice the man your daddy was, so you can get a better woman than what your father was able to acquire.
Correct.
It goes the same way. So now we're gonna enter these conversations like that and be honest. All right, I'm with it. So that means you're gonna be better than your daddy. You're gonna be better than your mama. So that means you're gonna put the work in and be a better human being than what your parents was. And then go ahead and strive for everything you're trying to strive for. Then I can agree with it 100. But if you just sit on that couch, whether you're a man or a woman, and you just talking these talking points, we gotta have a conversation.
Yeah. I think that's definitely I guess that's been like the talk of the week now, the incel talk. So I ain't gonna go into it. There was some crazy BS that Dyke was talking about, but I'm gonna just leave her alone.
Damn, I'm glad I didn't see it.
Yeah, this ain't it. When she said 50% are sassy, like on the other side, man on man, I was like, yo, I'm wow.
See, but the thing is, we don't. The problem is, we be thinking that it's more men that move like how we move, and as the world is starting to talk more, we're starting to see that it is not as gravy as we think it is. It is not as gravy because the problem is, I think men of certain character, we hang out with other men of that character.
Right.
We kind of like people like men that are fathers. They usually don't have a deadbeat father within their circle.
Hell nah.
Somehow he gets kicked out of the circle, whether it's on purpose or it's just that he's not comfortable around it. Because, whatever it is, they just do not stay around.
Right.
And sometimes I think we got caught up in our own echo chambers and we don't see these retarded men that these women are talking about. And now they're starting to come out the woodworks. We like, oh, who are you? Where did y'all come from? We didn't know it was men that like you existed in mass like this. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I won't listen. I won't take it out. But 50%, that's a lot of dudes. I ain't gonna lie. But it is a lot of dudes that not 50%. That's wild. But it is what I'm noticing is I call them new niggas. That's what I call them. And they do a lot of weird things out here, painting their fingernails and all that, moving around, making decisions based on their woman's feelings and, like teaching their sons girly stuff instead of man things. Like I can't respect that. That's just me personally. So I kind of get when women say, it's a lot of dudes out here with a lot of feminine tendencies. I definitely understand that.
But I couldn't understand it before, but it's starting to come out more and more. And more. We see it. We see that they are not able. They do the same exact tactics that the mean girls do. They try to ruin your reputation. They try to create narratives. They try to gaslight you. They try to use false information and make you seem like you are something that you're not. Like they do all those things, and these are men doing that. We like, bro, I said a certain thing. Why are you trying to make it so that? Oh, but what you really meant? What you mean? What I really meant? I said what I actually said. What you mean? What I meant? This should be wild to me. And we got to start. I ain't gonna lie, the men that do stand on principle, we got to be more boisterous and say, hey, no, this is how men move. Men do not move like that, sir. Like, you want to move like that, cool. But understand that there's a difference between how I move and how I'm going to teach my son how to move. And it's going to be opposite of how you are moving, sir.
Oh, yeah. I be teaching my, people be looking at me crazy the way I teach my sons. It's like, nah, the earlier the better. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
And that's one of the things I was talking about the other day, Chucky, that we need to teach maturity in our young people a lot sooner. We wait way too long, especially in our community. We wait until after college to talk about you need to mature. Nah. We need to start moving them towards like 11, 12. They need to learn self-reflection from men so they can know what kind of friends to pick, because that shit is important. Your friends you pick, because we all hear it. If 5 of your friends is millionaire, you're going to be the 6th one. So you need to have core values from 11 to understand what type of friends you need to have. And with those core values, that's the easy way to find a proper mate. So this way you can find your mate early. So this way y'all can build together. Because we know that's the healthiest way, is that y'all can start off broke together. Y'all keep on building because y'all have the same core values, not because you like fucking Power Rangers.
Yeah,
ain't no core value.
Yeah, that's why I don't just have these conversations with my son. Like, my son got his little wolf pack, so I have conversations with them, and I let the moms know too. Hey, listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck, whether he got a father or not. I'm gonna give him some game, some real game, and I'm gonna show him how men move. And it's gonna be some stuff that you ain't gonna like, but guess what? If you want a little girl, that's fine, but don't get mad at the results. But I'm raising men over here. I'm raising adults. I'm not raising no grown kids.
Hell yeah, that is the key word for now on. I've been trying to tell, even though I get a lot of pushback for saying it, but we raise adults. We're not raising children. We raise adults. They're supposed to grow up to be functioning, autonomous adults. They should not be calling back to us every 10 seconds. No, it's supposed to be calling and say, hey, how you doing? This is what I'm going through. That's cool.
Yeah,
but
because I'm not expecting my kids to take care of me. I'm not gonna be the adult. Like the older folks now, they expecting their daughters and sons to take care of them and buy them homes. Yo, I don't want nothing. But if you decide to buy me a car, buy me an old school car, and that's it. Going about your life. But I'm not expecting you to take. It ain't your responsibility. I want you to live your life, have fun, take care of your family. You know what I'm saying? If I get a health situation, even then, I'm still kind of iffy on that. So I got to be careful about that.
All right, so my kids is acting up. They said that's enough of me streaming. They want to spend some time. They said that's enough, Daddy. Tired of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off here too, man. But yeah, for sure.
I appreciate you for stopping by. Thank you. Make sure you hit a like, a share, send a $1 bill in the air. I appreciate you, Trucker Yell, and make sure everybody here, we are the solution-based gang, and we building this plane while we fly it. And we rebel against remedial rhetoric every single day. So we challenge each other's thoughts and make sure your thoughts are your own thoughts.
For sure.
And make sure you like the video as well on the way out. Say that again.
I'm gonna go back and watch that Dr. Boyce and Anton. I ain't even know they did that.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Like they was able to disagree without anybody going off the wall. They stuck to their points. I thought it was beautiful. It shows that we can disagree without getting blatant disrespectful for no reason.
Right.
And they tackled on different talking points. So it was good. It was really good, actually. And it happened organically. I think Boyce was just talking about him, and somebody probably sent it over to Anton. You say Anton name enough, he gonna come up. He gonna pull up on you. So he pulled up. It was good though. Definitely go watch it. It was good. It was cool, entertaining. So we are out of here. 9 a.m. I will see y'all mañana. I believe Aaron O is going live soon. He's going to do the money talk today. So y'all understand that. We do the money talks on Sundays with Aaron O. Make sure you let him know that I sent you over there, goddammit. Even though maybe you already knew about it. So good. Until next time, I'll see y'all later. Thank you for showing love. Yes, we can see your hand. Yes, we see it. And no, we cannot respectfully cheat.